Roman Reigns' title reign from 2020 to 2024.
Over. Um,
Uh-oh.
I th-
Uh-oh.
we're probably going to agree because I'm going to say it's underrated.
I I think it's probably rated, actually. I don't think it's underrated. I don't think it's overrated at all. I think you can argue it's underrated because, for me, the underrated part of that whole thing is the stars he made.
Well, that's what I was going to say. That part is, yes, that part of it is underrated. Well, yeah, what I'll say this. It depends on it at what points we're talking about. Um, because for the fact that it made so many stars, yeah, that part is underrated. People, there were, I mean, so many people who either had not been in the main event before then, or who had not been in one in a long time, and that either jump started or reset their careers. A
Mm-hmm.
lot of people like that. Um, so to that end, that part is underrated because like that never happens. Like the only person, I've said this before, like the only previous guy at that level who I remember making stars out of who's you know time at the top, made that many stars was Ric Flair
Yeah.
because guys came out of that like Sting and Nikita Koloff and Lex Luger and Rick sold world title matches against guys who were half of a tag team, right? And they made you think that that guy had a chance of actually winning.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but other than that, because Roman could, no one thought, no one even considered Jey Uso being a main eventer
Yeah.
ever,
Yeah.
right? And then you know, Sammy and Kevin hadn't been in a main event in a while. They'd been in some years before, but it had been a long time. Um, and Cody didn't need him to be a main eventer, but Cody winning at WrestleMania 40 meant so much more. It meant what it meant because of who he beat.
Yeah.
Um, you know, Solo has been in. Solo got plucked from NXT to be part of the Bloodline, and then he's main evented stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Jacob has been in main events this year. Cesaro, the only time Cesaro ever main evented a pay per view was against Roman Reigns.
How about his short feud with LA Knight? Very fun.
Yeah,
LA Knight running more after that.
even like Logan Paul, right? I mean, Logan Paul
Mm-hmm.
was like he was an attraction for at first, right? He was a guy that was going to come in and do a wacky celebrity match or something, and then they had him wrestle Roman, and he looked very legit in that position. And then he's a full time guy now.
Yeah.
So that part of it's underrated. Now I will say that when we got to like the last year of it, then it was. I mean, they'd kind of run out of ideas. Like,
Well, yeah, and the point was to get to. So it
yeah,
was about Cody. At that point, it was about Cody.
yeah, it was
It was
about,
telling
yes,
Cody's
it was.
story at that point.
It
You know
was
what I
just
mean?
about
So
getting. Yeah, it was just about getting to WrestleMania 40 for Cody at that point.
right, it's understandable. But
Yeah,
yeah,
um, it's just what happens a lot of times in a lot of these title reigns when you get to that point where you're just kind of running out the clock for those last couple of years, you end up with just some lackluster television for those few months.
yeah, yeah. I agree. I agree.